Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeffrey back with another video. All right, guys. Welcome back to another video. This is video number 7 of my YouTube chef series. This is the last video, so I am going to do Chef Jeffrey's old school smothered pork steaks. Alright, guys, so here's what I have here. I got me some nice pork steak right here, guys. These things are huge. And I have 4 of them, but I only ended up cooking 3 because they were so big. So I'm just going to get those washed up and cleaned up. And it wouldn't be right if I don't use some of Chef Jeffrey's seasonings, starting with this Cavendish Greek seasoning and Uncle Steve's sweet and spicier. And I'm going to be using some onion powder, some black pepper, a little W sauce. Nope, still not going to say that word. And I have some onions and green bell peppers. And I'm also going to be using a little bit of regular salt. I don't have any of the kosher salt that chef uses. Alrighty, guys, so I got my meat all washed up now. Let's go ahead and season this up. We're using a little black pepper. You know, chef don't use a lot of black pepper now. I'm going to be using some onion powder. Alright, after I get the onion powder in, I'm going to come and add a little bit of salt to this, not much. You guys know that I don't use salt that often unless it's included in another seasoning. I just get a little bit of that regular salt on. Then I'm going to come in and I'm going to put down some of this Cavendish Greek seasoning. Alright, then I'll come and I'll add some of my Uncle Steve's shake, the sweet and spicy herb. Alright, so once we get that side nice and seasoned, I'm just going to go ahead and give that a flip. Season this other side with the same seasonings. Make sure we season it really good, guys, because these pork steaks are huge. Alright, I'm getting a little bit more of that sweet and spicier. And then this is going to be ready to dredge inside some flour. And then I'm going to start browning these off first. Okay, so we're going to brown these off. I got a little bit of my leftover grease that I like using. Y'all know how that goes. And these things are so huge, I'm just going to brown them off one at a time. And my flame was, my heat was pretty high. I'm using electric, so no flames. But it was pretty high, and you see it got a little charred right there, but we aren't going to worry about that. It's not going to hurt it at all. So after a couple of minutes, then I just go ahead and I got this one out. I just want to brown them a little bit on each side. Alright, and once I get that one out, then I'll put the second one in. Remember, I'm only cooking 3 of these. I had 4, but I only cooked 3. So I'll get the second one, and then I'll be back once I have finished with the last one. Alright, guys, so I am back. Let's get this last one out of here now. I have 3 of these browned off. And what I'm going to do now is come and add just a little bit more of my leftover oil here, side of this pot. Then I'm going to add my onions and bell peppers inside of here. Get those cooking down a little bit. Alright, so once I get those cooked off a little bit, I'm going to come back, add a little flour to this, get my gravy going. All right, y'all, I am back. Dirty Flower Lady, get ready. Can hear her now. Honey, Chef Jeffrey using that dirty flour again. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to get some of this flour inside of my pot. I'm just going to let this cook a little bit. And I am going to be using just a little bit more flour. All right, so I get a little bit more flour inside of here. And you guys know that Chef Jeffrey doesn't use kitchen bouquet like me, so I'm just going to let this flour brown just a little bit. After a few minutes of stirring, you can see that it has a little brown color to it. I'm not looking for anything too major or anything. So now I'm just going to come in inside, adding some water inside of here. And guys, this is 5 cups of water total inside of this bowl that I have. And I did use all of it. And that would be about maybe 3 to 4 tablespoons of flour that I use. But I'll have the exact measurements in the description of the video. All right, so I'll get some of that water in. I didn't add all at first. You just want to get some because you still have to put your meat back into this pot. All right, now I'm just seasoning up my gravy some onion powder, black pepper. Then I'm going to come and I'm going to add some of this bouillon, this chicken bouillon powder to it. All right, and we're going to go ahead and add in some of this W sauce is what I have next to add inside of here. I'm just going to give that a mix first. Then I'll get that W sauce added, and that's going to give it a little bit more color. All right, and we can start putting our pork steaks back inside of here. I want to get these biggest ones down closest to the heat. I'm going to come in and put this last one in. All right, and what I want to do next is get my spoon and try to pull up some of those onions and bell peppers off of the bottom so that my meat is actually on the bottom of this pot. All right, so that should be good. Now I'm just going to come in and just top this off with water. And this is going to go in the oven. I normally cover my pots with aluminum foil, even though the tops are oven safe. I just prefer to use aluminum foil. So I'm going to cover that with foil, and that's going to go in the oven, 350 for 2 hours and 30 minutes is how long it actually took this to cook. All right, guys, pork steaks are out of the oven. At this point, they were out of the oven for maybe about 40 minutes or so. So they actually cooled down a little bit. And I just took a spoon and skimmed all of that excess grease off of the top. You see it leaves just a nice gravy. Meat is absolutely tender. So I got me some white rice. And I'm going to take that famous YouTube thumbnail. Then I'm going to plate this up and I'm going to give it a try for you guys. Nice old school smothered pork steak. All right, guys. I am back with a quick taste test. This is my smothered pork steak. I did this Chef Jeffrey's old school soul food style. Got me some mixed vegetables, a little rice. So we're gonna jump right into this thing. Give this a taste test. Gonna get my hot sauce. You guys know I gotta have my hot sauce. Chef Jeffrey always says, gotta have my hot sauce. Alright, we'll go ahead and give this a taste. Nice and tender. Get some of those vegetables. Keep it fancy for y'all. Eating with a fork, keeping it fancy for y'all. Oh. Look at that bite. All right, guys, going in. Mm-hmm. Mm. That's nice and tender, perfectly seasoned. Mm. Mm. Okay. Still nice and hot. Mm-hmm. Mm. Alrighty, guys. Okay, let me close this video out. If you like this video, please comment, please share, please subscribe. Please follow my other social media accounts: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, oldschoolsoulfood.com. Please remember the hashtag 2023. Just show some kindness. Old School Soul Food. Until next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day. And I will definitely see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.